Hello. Hello. Yeah, that's loud enough. Uh, oh my god, I can't spell. Okay. The plan is simple. We're gonna listen to some music. Uh we're just gonna Alright. And now it's time to chill. Okay. So what I wanna do today is I've done a little bit and I've gotten like basic like on hit effects, so like piercing and um like bullet bounces and all that. I want to set up like spread initializing like a bunch of bullets potentially, so like shotguns or I don't know, like that's well fire rate in that sense then. Just so I can have some wacky guns that can shoot maybe multiple bullets or variants instead of just perfect accuracy all the time, every time, as well as elemental effect. I think I can move on to that. Yeah, I should probably also start closing a bunch of these. It's hard to navigate. Okay. So yeah, I've got a few things going here, and I think I have like an okay system. It's not perfect, but essentially day one. Most of these things aren't going to be used yet, but essentially we have singleton instances that kind of hold dictionaries of a bunch of different effects. When we create a gun, we assign them from the globals, and they reference the global mapped values. No, they're not. They are mapped to the enum values, which they use to call the effects within the global map, right? So elemental effect, prop, or whatever, all I have to do is just reference the global and call the map, and it runs the effect. So whenever I need it, I just need to call the global map. Boom, we're done. Do I have any of these set up? I guess I do. I have like bounce effect, right? I just call it, the effect function, takes the bullet velocity, and balance, it's called bounce, which is takes the normal and reflects the velocity. Direction, blah, 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 blah. Piercing, don't destroy when you hit an enemy, destroy when you hit a wall. Default collide effect is just hit anything, bullet, go bye-bye. Okay. And I think most things will follow this sort of format, right? So elemental effects, when it hits something, an enemy, it will trigger its, or has a chance to trigger its elemental effect. It's gonna be all pretty much the same format. These will apply these gun secondary effects or gun secondary stat map, whatever. I have to say conventions, but that's fucked up. What the fuck? Secondary, just more so secondary stats, right? So I don't know what I call them, maybe like attunements or something. I don't know yet. But essentially when a gun is dropped, I guess from a loot table that will be made eventually, it has a chance to roll one of these attunements, which will apply some stat bonus upon the gun's base stats. I don't know what happened. Oh, okay, yeah, right. This is the global. Okay, so essentially what the global gun stats is supposed to be, right, is the calculation of the base gun stats combined with all the bonus effects added on top of it, just so we can hold just one central point for the combined stats of the weapons. So this, with its secondary bonuses, and whatever in the future, right? So every time we swap the weapon, we just recalculate it, and this will be the central hub, so we can just easily reference it without having any trouble, essentially. Anyway, so now I want to kind of finalize like some base elemental effects and test them on like a really dumbed down scene, just to make sure everything's working. Because I have not made any art for this game yet. This is all just code. So we need to make class names for. Yeah, I'm not working with abilities anymore. Frost is an elemental effect. Okay, so this I can't test because I don't have moving enemies at the moment. So that's really here. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about this. All done. Turn, bullet stats, bounce. We're done with that. Okay. And we're not touching that for a while. Now, yeah, let's just take what we have so far. So, Burn just says hello, but essentially we want to pass. See, now I need to think of like a base that every one of these effects will have, like a parameter that all the effects will utilize, right? So maybe just a dictionary that just passes along the effect. Since dictionaries can vary, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's a dictionary, right? The effect and the enemy collide body thingamajig, maybe. Let me think. Ponder. Yeah, maybe. Should probably just return void then, huh? Pass. If it's just gonna apply, it's probably gonna get reworked later because I haven't made any actual enemy logic. So applying an effect onto the, I mean, I have them have like a stats dictionary, but that's really basic. Like things like Frost, which will slow the enemy, is gonna be more than just affecting their speed, right? It's gonna be like an effect that lasts for a certain amount of time, which is gonna be monitored not by the bullet, which is what this is gonna be. The bullet's gonna cause the effect on its on-hit effect, but yeah, the enemy needs to monitor maybe like an enemy holder that controls all the enemies. I don't know. That's gonna come later. As long as it can hit the enemy, apply the effect on its stats, and then later I'll implement something where the enemy monitors its statuses and can kind of when its status should go away based on something. That's for later me to worry about. I'm not concerned about that right now. Okay. So we have our base gun thing somewhere. I need the base bullet. The bullet holds is passed from the gun, applies its stuff to the bullets. Here. Okay, so we already have some base hit info, which gets the body, whatever. Has itself if it needs it. Does anything actually need? Oh, for the bounce, yeah. Okay. If it's the fact that's passive there. So but no, we want to check if it's in the map. Then yeah. What a wonderful system. Volley effect with the hit info. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it. It's so easy. I call function on value. Straight up drooling right now. Hold up. Oh. Wait. Brain is not braining. Oh. We're not filtering because this I just because this is if item is in okay. Item elemental effect. And this is okay, right? I just copy and pasted what was there. It's the same logic, except this is for filtering through the array for each item in the array that is in the map. This one, we only have one element. Each weapon only has one elemental effect assigned to it. We're not filtering through blah 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 blah. Right. Later, I would just have to. I wanted to. Do I want weapons to have more than one? Not right now. I don't think so. But all I would have to do is just do the same thing that I do above. Okay. So if I were to apply burn, maybe I make this. Take the collider body and add a burn component to the enemy that will have a timer and like a sample like tick damage number that will periodically apply tick damage to the enemy. No, that kind of sucks. Because I might want to have like stacks of burn, which will apply more tick damage. So that's later to me. As long as I can just apply the effect, like just give the effect for now, or just do something that indicates that it's been passed long, right? So I need to just take from which effects. Blank all this place, thank you. Okay, so to apply the effect, we just all the same, so I can just copy pasting these around for now. We don't need the bullet for this. Yeah, yes we do. No, we don't. Yes, we do. No, we don't. No, we don't, because we need the bullets. Yeah, we don't need this. We got the colliding body. I need to verify that the colliding body is is there no indent? Oh, right. Okay. I just mean that essentially just checks to see if the colliding body has a hit collision collider, because we can hit other things like a tile map, right? So if there's no collision there, then we just want to return or just like not continue, not bothering with anything else. No, Q3. Do I need to call deferred on that? I don't know. That's Q3. On. I did need the bullet. I'm trolling. Tally inside the dictionary. Awesome. Wait, no. This doesn't matter. We're always queuing free. Wait. No, this doesn't manage. Bruh, my brain. This doesn't manage whether the bullet is being destroyed or not. That is on the on-hit effects. This is elemental effects. We're not concerning ourselves with such things. Then I just need to check if... Where do you do that? Okay, wait, we don't need to concern ourselves. That was correct, but we can say... I might want to like have a macro. I just like a game you making. I'm just fucking around with like so I've been playing a game called one momento. Tiny Rogues, right? And Tiny Rogues is a nice, simple, like dungeon run kind of shit. And I've been playing a game called Gunfire Reborn for like years now. How many hours? I have 500 hours in a roguelike. Goddamn. Holy shit. 500? Oh my god. Wait, that's actually crazy. I did not think it was that high. So I wanted to try and like mimic some of the mechanics while including a bunch of my own and incorporating stuff from like Borderlands as well, like with some elemental effects. So right now I'm just setting up like a good system for roguelike. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I guess so. It's just based off the ones I've played. and then incorporating things I like about each one into just a sense. Because like some of them, there's things I like about them, things I don't like about them, and I'm trying to just incorporate the things I like into one. Yeah. And I've got a pretty good system now for like just triggering like on hit effects and stuff like that. I've got no art, but I've got a test scene so I can just test some basic shit out. So I'm trying to set up elemental stuff right now just to check to make sure everything's working. So yeah, if we hit the enemy layer, we get the colliding body. Oh my god, where is it? For now, let's just fucking yeah. Just take damage off this lizard. And then trigger 1,000, big number, and then trigger our damage number indicator thingamajig that I do on my bullet. This is my gun. No, not that. Oh, is it this? I put it in the wrong folder? No. Oh shit, what is this thing called? Oh shit. I can't remember what script reference is this. Uh-oh. Alright, see you, Jack. Where is this being called? It's gotta be called on either the bullet or the enemy, right? Am I stupid? Oh. Okay, I am stupid. Why'd I put it here? Oh. I see why, I guess. But I don't want to do that for here. I could do that, but I shouldn't do that. How should I do that? How should I need to think about how this scales, so I can't just do something stupid. I think the best option would just call the global instead of making a function that this references. Equals 2. I guess yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna go like this. What's here? So I guess the enemy checks when it is hit with a bullet. Display the number based on stats. Colliding bodies, bright texture. Okay. Colliding bodies. Not with its attack though, but with just the back. Turn it. This should do the thing that it should do against the thing. So if I go to my test gun and I change it to have an elemental effect, or not default, but burn. I go back to my test scene. I should see big numbers 1000. And my test ring should just work. Doesn't work anymore because I can pass something. Pass. Okay. Oh, that's right. Actually, I have this now. I said Hitler is not equal 3, and we just return. Right. So I don't really care about the enemy layer for these. And then we just save Hitler. Still return if it. Okay. Problem though. Problem. Okay. Either the numbers are just not. Am I stupid? Just the number wrong? Yep. I don't need this anymore. That's what this whole thing was for. I don't know why. I value for. Yeah. It's the thing it collided with, which is the I see, so it's returning. Fun. Okay, I need to think. So this does not actually return. I think it does. I thought it returns the actual node of the body collider, but not the. Am I geeked? Am I full troll right now? Hit bodies, collision. I need to just review. Quick review. Holy shit. Anybody? Yeah, my brain is tossing and turning. Hit collider. So the hit colliding returns the. And the names are wrong. My naming convention on this dictionary is dog shit. GG's. Okay, so this returns colliding body. Hit body. Okay, so this is the actual thing it collided with, which is the kinematic collision 2D. The hit collider is the object it collided with. What the fuck is this? Okay. Kind of had it sort of backwards. So I need this. I believe that would actually result in what I'm expecting to do here. Right. This works. Oh yeah, that's correct. Ideally, right, this wouldn't apply the tick and stuff right away, but it's fine. Boom, it applies the. Okay, cool. So essentially, instead of actually just doing damage, it would apply a status over time effect. So I need to make some status over time system, which I don't have in. I don't have yet. Maybe I'll do that now. I mean, it kind of doesn't really work yet. Trying to think, things like slows or things that will disappear after a certain amount of time is easy, right? But I want to have like a central system that will handle everything. So like after 1 second for 5 seconds, it takes tick damage that might scale with how many times it's been burned over it. So like I need to be careful with how I set this up so that it will be good with everything. So I could make like a global status monitor that will monitor everyone's status. And maybe have a global timer of sorts. And this timer will tick and return every second, right? But then you have this issue where maybe I want tick to be like 8 seconds. So I don't want to be locked in just one kind of timer. Everything rely on that time. Okay. Here is what I am thinking of doing at this very moment. I could create a node component, whatever you want to call it, that whenever a new effect I could apply a monitor for every effect added to a specific enemy. Right. It is a possibility to do that. I need to ponder this one for a little bit. I might just work on something else until my brain. Oh, I want to get distracted. Let me draw it out. Let me draw it out. So problem, we have effect, which I can easily apply to the enemy, right? This is done. This is like we can on hit. Okay. Boom. Elemental right there. This is good. Problem is when we do enemy monitor. Yeah, I'm trying to like minimize when I'm. Oh my god. I cannot. Is there a text option in this? Whatever. There can be a slot. Stop time. Don't care. On every time, which will go back and do thing. Right? And then monitor over time. End. So this segment here is where I need to think. So options are like timer monitor for each effect on enemy. That's an option. Do some sort of like global monitor for all effects. Right. So I could take this global timer that's just always counting, and when you apply the effect, right, we get the time at which the effect was applied. Ideally, I think we pass how long the effect lasts by just like some default. And then we just monitor this global timer and check when the global timer plus whatever tick rate, and then that's when we apply. That might be the, you know, now that I think about it, that might just be okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this first. Because it's less overhead, I think. We just set up the global monitor and we just read values from it whenever we need something. Instead of having to manage it on every enemy, which might have any number of effects at some point in the future, I might have like 1, 2, like 3 or 4 effects that you can stack by collecting different shit, right? So I don't know, maybe. So I think that's the play. I think that's fine. The main issue is that this would require, like, how often am I checking this global timer when I have an effect, right? It's just... like, I don't know. If that's... I might need... I can't, like, edit things. All back. Periodically. Edit. Man, paint sucks. Maybe I just stupid. I don't know how to use paint. It's not really a callback. I guess it won't. Yeah. I think that's fine. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. This will be solid. Okay. Okay. Okay, for now, this should be okay. Now, how do I want to have the enemy monitor this? So I could... obviously gonna have to keep track of all the effects applied to it, right? And then check the global timer and do the thing. But it's just kind of misleading. It's not really, this isn't the effect of it. This is more so passing it on to the enemy, which, do I want the enemy to monitor that, or should it be the same thing here? Right, that will, like, I could write like, right, or I don't know what to call it. Right. So ideally, this probably shouldn't be named effect, but I'm too far deep. I've jumped off the deep end. I'm not changing it right now. So this will pass it on, right, to the enemy. Which it doesn't do yet, but I'm changing it so it will do that. And then this, the enemy can call to boom, big. The bullet, when it collides, will eventually roll a number, which will pass this burn reference to the enemy. Right. I understand it now. Oh my god, I think I need to draw this out again. Okay. So hit it applies it to the enemy. And the enemy will sort of reference back to do the monitoring. This will pass like parameters over it, and this will do the monitor. Come back around. And this leads to monitor, which does do thing, which returns back to the enemy. This, I think, is the way. Everything's held in this central spot. And I think that's the way. Yo, what's up, Walter? How's it going? I think I just big brain something. I think we're good. What you cooking? Okay, so I'm trying to set up. So think roguelikes, right? Ooh. Weapons have like elemental effects and all this, right? And when I'm trying to work out how the interaction happens when a projectile collides with the enemy and applies this elemental effect. Okay. So I'm trying to create like a very concrete system so that all effects are like kind of like handled the same and is very easy to use. And I think I got it. So what I need to do now, step 1, create a singleton, which is like a globally accessible thing. Is anything can access the values and whatever stored in this global singleton. And it's gonna hold the time, like a dot, damage over time. Not all effects are gonna be dot. But I'm thinking more like burn. Like obviously burn is like take damage over time. So we need to not only pass along the effect, but pass along the tick speed or something. So, and then we check this global timer. So we say, okay, it's gonna end in 10 seconds, but this global timer is at 17 seconds. So we know, okay, at 27 seconds, boom. That's when we stop caring about this effect. The effect goes away. and periodically every 1 second we check the global timer, check how much time has passed, and apply the tick damage. Like elements and resistance, I assume. Well, ideally each elemental effect will have a % chance of applying on every hit, right? And that'll be, I don't know how I want to do that yet, but all I know is that I want elemental effects in the game, so I'm working on just the base. How the chance of it applying and all this and that might just be like a random roll on the weapon itself, or maybe it'll be set within. I don't know. That'll require more thinking, but it's all I know is that I want it in my game, so I'm working on it. Okay, so this effect function, it's kind of misleading. What's this game supposed to be? Basically like a dungeon roguelike. You progress through, you die, you restart. Just roguelike, simple. But I want to combine things from like my favorite games, like Borderlands and stuff like that. Borderlands more so just for the elemental stuff. I want to combine things from Gunfire Reborn as well as Tiny Rogues, which is probably my favorite roguelike at the moment. Tiny Rogues is fucking hype as shit. But I just want to combine all my favorite things. Oh, what's up? I am the Unseeable. It's been a while. Also, I don't... Unfortunately, I don't really play much OS anymore. My hands are sore all the time from playing it, so I kind of stopped. Just... Yeah. Anyway, I've been not talking a lot. I still need to actually do it, so... I see. Limes, the bot is down right now. And it probably won't be up for a while, so I might just revert back to using the Steam Labs one, which sucks, but it is what it is. It still has gambling on there, so. Alright, step 1. I need a global counter. This is essential for monitoring the status of every effect. Every effect will use this timer to check to see when it ends and when it should apply some like tick, if it has a tick effect. Things like, what are my elemental effects I drafted up in my head? That's not. There we go. Okay. Frost, burn, shock, slag, blast, default. Like the base things right now. Basic Python? So Python's an easy place to start. I think most people find Python comfy. Anyway, so these enums are going to be assigned on like every weapon, right? So Frost will slow down the enemy. Shock will, I think that's probably a stackable. Maybe a chance to stagger an enemy if you build enough stacks. So say like you apply shock 5 times, the enemy will be stunned for a couple of seconds, maybe. I am taking that from RoboQuest. So I think that's a fun effect. Flag causes the enemy to take more damage. Blast will has a chance to cause enemies to like explode. Not explode an insta kill, but cause an explosion on hit and damaging enemies in a nearby radius as well. Not really an elemental effect, but I feel like I can kind of throw that in the same basket and it'll be fine. And I also want to do like toxic or something. I don't know. Toxic will be cause enemies to be weaker, something like that. If I can set up one like burn, which will cover both tick and just basic disappear after time, that will kind of cover the rest of these as well. Elemental effects are pretty much all the same in terms of logic, but the application is going to be different. So the application is the easy part. It's the setup's the hard part. Anyway, counter. Here, okay. Let's extend node to be singleton, I'm pretty sure. Now, how do I get, or how can I? Yeah, is Delta? This is the time since the last frame. So if someone, this would change depending on the frame rate. So if someone played on lower frames, like if they capped themselves at 30, the time between frames would be, is that correct? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter. As long as I have a timer, it's, oh shit, there's a lot of stuff going on. Let me read, let me catch up. My precious grub. Gambling will be back. Just, I need to like not be lazy and set it up before I start streaming. I'm not gonna cut my streaming. Am I self-taught? No, well, I'm self-taught in Godot, yes, the game engine I'm working in. But I went to school for computer science, so I'm familiar with some coding concepts. No, I got my bachelor's in computer engineering. Let me make the chat bigger. I can't really see on my second monitor. There we go. That's more like it. I feel like an old man. I'm on like plus 200 zoom, 200% zoom. Holy. Okay, anyway. Counter. Delta. I think that's all I need for that. And then just pass a hit time, which will turn a float. I took Calc 1 to Calc 4. It depends on the school. I think some schools only do Calc 3, but you do like a bunch of physics concepts, electrophysics, Newtonian physics. I did like a bunch of random shit like telephone pole stuff like TEM mode. That was probably the worst. Multivariable calculus. I'm not sure how to judge how far that goes in terms of like numbered classes. I mean, multivariable calculus is like, and that's every step of, I don't know, it's just different. But we had to do like linear algebra as well, probability and statistics. I don't know if you count that as like, I would never be a math major, mainly because there's the theory behind, so going through mathematical theory is probably the most boring thing you can do. I hated writing proofs, and I hate going through and writing proofs, proving things to be true or proving things not to be true, and then like your step here is incorrect in your mathematical proof. Oh my god, I don't care, bro. Or like, why does this work? Write a proof to show that this is like how this should be. I was like, oh my god. It was a snooze fest. I hated it, and I never wanted to do it again. Yeah, that was me in physics, though. I almost failed a lot of physics classes. Calculus, after Calc 2, which was mainly working with Raymond sums and like Taylor series. After getting past Taylor series, I was fine with calculus. Calc 3 and 4, which was just surface integrals and volumetric integrals, those were okay. I did fine with those. Green's theorem was like simple as hell and all that. It's the hardest. I'm gonna be honest, Calc 2 is the hardest. I don't know if it's the same concepts gonna be discussed, because I think it's gonna vary depending on, I don't know, whatever it is, but. You're not from the US, right? If I recall correctly. I don't call this. Oh, you're from the States? Oh, okay. I'm trolling. Yeah, don't even talk about Proust. I could care less about Proust. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not writing proofs. I'm not doing that no more. I have not used, wait, pause. Have I used calculus outside of college? Have I used it for my job? No. Will I be using it for my job? No. I think learning like big O notation has helped me more than calculus. I get, because you can use it. I mean, calculus is used in physics, right? And I guess physics has a lot of real world applications. But I didn't like physics either. The only classes I liked in college was English, right? Funny. And also all the coding classes. Coding classes are fun. People are gonna hate me for this, but I enjoyed my algorithms class. Holy shit, that shit was so fun. The professor wasn't great, but the algorithms class was so fun. It was you go into class and it's just like you're studying leak code questions. It's like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? But it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I also I learned a lot. So it depends. Okay, it depends on the type of English course. I enjoyed. Let me be more specific. I enjoyed English 100 level classes in college, the ones that I took just to get the English credits and be gone. Like, I didn't take any hard English classes. It was like, today guys, we're reading the next 20 pages. Dude, it's like low level English classes are the stupidest shit ever, and it made me feel so smart. It made me feel so smart. Because every day you read like 30 pages of a book, and then we read like 5 books throughout the entire semester, maybe 6, and write essays on them. And you can interpret, you could like take it any way you want it and probably still pass with an A, so long as like you wrote something. I don't know, like you didn't have, you clearly read the book and you used your brain a little bit. Okay, anyway, it took me like 10 minutes to like write 3 lines of code. That's crazy. I cannot talk and code at the same time. Holy hell. Okay, if you go back to burn, right? Now we go back to the enemy. What is it called? Back. Understandable, I guess. I guess it depends on the book. I liked like poetry written during times of war, or afterward. Like I like wartime books, and I had a class that like had a lot of that, and it was fun to analyze, pick apart, and just kind of interpret things my own way. And it was just creative freedom. I mean, the teacher didn't give a shit about what the fuck you like did. As long as you took the class semi seriously, you showed up and you just wrote the essays. It was fun. You had freedom to write about whatever. I think that was like the part that got me. It's just I could just write about whatever. How I could write the book. I could write a whole essay on how I think I hate literary analysis, but I could write about how like the poetry, like the author kind of sucked crap about writing. But if I like provided some amount of evidence to back that up, or like some decent reasoning, I could probably get an A. I never did that, but I probably could. Most students, right, are really bad at writing. I don't think my college professor cared so long as I wrote semi-decently. It's amazing to me how some of these students don't know, like, they just don't use Grammarly. They see a red squiggly line on their text document, they don't care. It's amazing. How do you use Google Docs but you have like 5 red lines in your document? Like, you don't think, oh, just click on it and just hit like and just check to make sure you're spelling something right. Exactly. How, like, the fact that some of these students don't use Grammarly in this day and age, it is so easy and it saves your grade. Like it's just, you just click and hit fix and it's done. I mean, check it to make sure it's right, but oh my god, you don't have to be good at spelling. You don't have to be good at grammar. You just have to just use Grammarly. Just use some tool. It's not that hard. I'm not great at spelling. I think I have good sentence. I feel like I got like good sentence structure, but like, it was just amazing. Oh, and I gotta get this off my chest. I've been saying this for years now. I've been laughing with my friends about this. One student, I hate to say it, in my economics class, micro econ, I can't remember which one it was, but we're doing some sort of like plotting, looking at a graph, and it was had to do something like taking the area of a triangle with caused by intersecting lines. But I can't remember shit about economics. But one of the students had to raise his hand and like straight face ask the professor how to take the area, or like why you take base times height divided by 2 to find the area of a triangle. And I almost lost it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? And like, it was genuine. The expression on my teacher's face was priceless. I couldn't believe it. That shit was so funny. And I will remember that story for all eternity. I don't think economics requires I don't think it requires any sort of calculus to do economics. I think it's just algebra, no? I don't think it, well, I took like low-level economics because it was required to graduate. Ooh, crazy voice crack. But I don't think they require any calculus for economics. Unless I'm wrong. I don't know. I really don't know, but I don't think so. I think that's one of the degrees with lower mathematical requirements. There's no shame in not knowing calculus, but taking the area of a triangle, I don't know. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I've never seen anything less than like linear algebra calculus. There's gotta be some classes that are less than calculus level math. There's some degrees that just don't require it, right? So what other math are they taking? They gotta be taking some sort of mathematics. I'm sure they have some algebra courses in college. Though I've never seen it, nor have I been in it, but Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All degrees require some mathematics, but it's not. It can't be calculus, right? I mean, no one's gonna need calculus, and it can't be the lowest level offered. Like, what's a 100 level math class? I've never taken a 100 level math class. I don't know what that is. What that would be. I don't know. Holy hell, I'm getting distracted too. I don't like this. I'm gonna do it for now, but I don't like this structure. That should be proper, I think. No, pretty much, dude. Like, when you go to college, you learn that a lot of people ride on the backs of others. And it's just true. A lot of students get through college by depending on their peers to carry them through homework, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I really like use your friends to help you study, but like there's some that will piggyback to an insane degree to just get through college. I know people who graduated who probably don't deserve the degree that they have. That's just the fact of like it's just how reality is. They know smart people, they sat around smart people while doing their work, and maybe they even cheated during tests. We're in a day and age where cheating is so easy, and people have cheated. I've experienced people cheating, especially for coding work, right? A lot of people will just nowadays use ChatGPT for everything. And I've seen it numerous times. Ain't no one gonna snitch though, but like, I've seen people who don't know shit about coding just ChatGPT their way through a degree until they hit like operating systems, and then they're absolutely fucked. But my operating systems teacher was so lenient. I think we had one project that took the entire semester. I finished like 3/4 of the project. I didn't even finish. To be fair, I'm not smart. I'm not saying I'm like super smart or anything. Not a single group in our class finished in its entirety. I think me and my group finished like 3/4, and the other group finished like 3/4, and one group like merged ours together to finish all of it. I don't count that as finishing. They kind of mooched off us, but whatever. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, I would think so, right? And that sounds about right. Anyhow, so if the effect isn't in the colliding enemy applied effects, we just append it to the applied effects type. This is just the enum value, and with the enum value, we can call the dictionary instance of this to call foo, which is going to take another dictionary and return void. This needs to be okay. Starting with burn is kind of a pain. I mean, like something like a chill effect is just okay. Take this speed stat, lower it for 5 seconds. This does help me in the long run, but this is gonna take the longest to set up. Nah, fuck the spoon, bro. Just dip your face in that and just go. Sorry. Me personally, just drop my face in that spaghetti. Just go wild on it. I take that back. I didn't say that. Yeah, maybe I should say sorry for that, huh? Oh, but this probably won't work. Okay, problem, right? Each effect needs to have the default tick speed, whatever. That's fine. But since I'm using one instance of this burn effect class to manage all, to apply it and all burn effects, right? So this is responsible for applying burn effect to any enemy that's hit with a potential chance of applying burn. We can take this default effect and tweak it using some modifiers that maybe the gun has, right? So like maybe have an effect that increases the tick speed. We can't change the value or have an altered value within this resource. That's not okay, because this needs to remain constant for everything. But monitoring it on an enemy is even worse, I think. So what if we change the way? No. Okay, I think I worry about this later. I think I don't worry about like any extra changes to these values but at some point I'm going to have to think about how to apply tick speed changes in duration outside of this class. Or outside of this resource. Damn. Think, brain, think. How would it work? I guess I'd pass, instead of passing just the effect of the enemy, I pass maybe an object that includes the modified values to these defaults. And instead of appending, yeah, just the type of effect that's being applied, the type of effect and any modifications to the effect itself. That's probably the simplest solution, and I'll probably do that later. For now, that's fine. And then okay, enemy. How do I want to check this? Oh, I'm about to do that now, actually. No, it has to be an object now. Yeah, it has to be now. Oh boy, this is gonna require a lot of work, actually. Dude, I'm getting lost in all my scripts. Okay, I don't care about damage numbers. Get that out of my face. I don't care about abilities right now. Get that. Okay, this is empty. I don't know. I don't even know what that script is. Holy shit. How long does it take for something like this to be playable? At the pace I'm working now, fuck it, like 5 years. Holy shit. Depends on how much I want to build this, right? Realistically, I could have like a prototype in maybe 4 months, but it's not gonna be a good prototype, mind you. It's gonna be something that's playable. And okay, no, I take that back. Realistically, I could have a prototype in a month that's playable, functional, but not good at all. Like, it's probably buggy, gross, but it could probably be working. I could have like a something in a month that has some sort of like loop. Well, it's because one, I'm more so talking about like my pace. I work on this on the weekends and maybe like for an hour when I'm talking to my friends when I'm bored. I don't work on this often. I started last week because I haven't done anything in a game engine for about a year. I've taken like a year hiatus on a hobby, and I was like, dude, I miss my hobby. I want to do this again. Which is why I'm here. I realize now that it's hard to focus while talking to people. I didn't realize how hard this was. I thought it'd be fun to chill. It is fun to chill though, to be fair. But okay, anyway. We're gonna have to change this up now instead of later. So we're gonna take an effect dictionary, the type dictionary, obviously. And this needs to hold a couple things, right? When I pass it to the enemy. The enemy needs to know, 1, duration. Needs to know tick duration, or tick speed. That's fine. Yeah, tick speed's fine. Two hours every day, how long would it take? That's hard to say, right? I mean, you don't know like any issues you're gonna run into. I think if I did 2 hours every day to have a demo, or like just something that's okay, 2 hours every day to have something that's like, okay, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, boss, repeat, loop, and just start the game over and do it again. To have it be okay, I'd say like a month, just to have like some real basic shit. 2 hours a day. I'm slow. I'm not fast. I'm not gonna work fast. It ain't happening. But to have it no bugs and still be looking shit, but at least functional, and have some basic loop, maybe like a month, maybe half if I'd really try. But it's not. It takes time. I'm slow. Duration, tick speed. Effect. I think that's fine. If I like realize I'm stupid and I need something else, then I'll add it later. Default duration, default tick speed. I'm gonna pass the effect. No, we're not calling the function. Calling the effect type. Enemy needs all that, and dot damage is, we're gonna just put some default number in there for now. Okay. And we're gonna append that to the because this should give an error, right? Oh, it doesn't know what it, yeah, okay, it's not gonna draw an error. But if I ran it, it'd have an error. Because this array is incorrect, it's now an array of dictionaries that is empty. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I've done weekend game jams. You can have something done in 2 days. Like, I've done game jams and finished games in 2 days. For me personally, I work by myself in game jams. Maybe one person to help with like music, right? We finish. It's not good, but we finish. So theoretically, yes, you can have something done quick. But it's, one, it doesn't scale well, right? So what I mean by scale is like, okay, you start on something on the first week, and it looks good for the first week, but then you want to add a feature in 3 months. Adding it in is hard because you didn't kind of, your part doesn't scale out well. And that's pretty much how every game jam, for me at least, every game jam code is like. It's good for the thing I've made in 2 days, but if I wanted to add anything to it, hell no, that shit ain't happening. It's just all scrambled code that just is made to work within the game that was supposed to be made in 2 days. I think I've participated in 4 or 5 game jams that took 2 days. And I stay up till like 2 in the morning coding, so It's also a lot more time spent just whipping out something that works. I miss those. I don't miss those days. Actually, I change my mind. Every time I finish a game jam, I feel like shit. Pretty much, right? You build it so that it works, but anything afterward, it's kind of shit because it wasn't prepped to be anything more than what it was. Because all you have on your mind on any game jam is just to make something that it work, that serves its purpose. You come up with an idea and you build it to do what it's supposed to do. At least that's how I go for it. Maybe some people actually put more thought and effort into making it scalable after the fact. I don't. I see the timer, I'm like, oh shit, this shit needs to get done ASAP. And that's about that. That's all that there is to it. I think I've had like one good game jam where I scored pretty damn high on the ranking. And I'm kind of happy about that. Then again, it was a smaller game jam. Fun to look back at though. I did some of those in like freshman year of college. So it's like, I'm trying to like finish my fucking homework and then immediately get back on to you know, finish my fucking submission. Oh my god. There was days I just didn't do my work just so I could just finish the game jam thing. Okay. Getting sidetracked once again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking this and this is going to change. This is ass, right? For effect in applied effects. We want to an elemental burn, for example. We want to have the source, which will be the enemy or the source of where the effect came from, so we can clear it out easily. Yeah, I was in high school when I started streaming. 3 years since I started watching? No, it's 2020, right? You started watching. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of... I know I am the Unseeable watched me back in 2020. That motherfucker has been here for a while. Okay, maybe I'm just thinking of I am the Unseeable. Because that's when I started getting into Mania. No, maybe 2021. Maybe I'm wrong. It started back in 2020, and then 2021 is when I started streaming. I was like half decent at the game. Effect of... Oh, effect. Big naming convention. Okay, I see. Am I slow? Am I slow? I'm slow. My fault. Okay. So. Oh my god. Okay, this naming convention. Okay, wait. No. This naming convention is horrid. Oh my god. I see effect everywhere. This is crazy. Okay, and this effect class we'll call Okay, that's correct. However, we want to pass in source, which is self, and then okay. That's all I have to do, and then everything will be handled inside burn. Okay. And I need start, which will take the, I didn't create it as a global instance yet. Auto load, scripts, globals, global counter, add, boom, okay. Global counter dot get time, yeah, okay. Bada bing, bada boom. If I like seeing okay, info dot time and start time plus, yeah, I don't know, default duration at the moment. Yeah. Stop yelling at me. Okay. I don't care about your errors. Okay, so if the global counter's time is greater than or equal to the end time, then we can clear out the effect, right? So source dot applied effects what's the, how do I call that? What's the function that or it's like a built-in applied effects dot clear removes everything, right? Yeah. Erase removes first occurrence of a value from the array. If the value does not exist in an array, nothing happens. Remove an element, add an index, remove add. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Erase. So I want to erase the effect, which is going to be, oh, that's going to be the whole dictionary itself. Okay. So any dictionary that matches the effect that's being sent through to the enemy will get removed from the source, which is the enemy itself. This is big brain, this is awesome, and it doesn't require a lot of work to get working. And will help me be awesome. Okay, and then for now, I think we stop here and test, right? Bye-bye. Big print statement. Save, and let's see how many errors we get when we run this program. Will it run? Big question. Bye-bye! Yo! I can't believe I did that without without breaking my entire program. Holy shit. First try. Okay, we'll take it. One thing I want to make sure though is that let's also print out the entire array of applied effects. I need to make sure it's also getting rid of it. I don't know if that's working properly. Anyway, while that's going, I can also just work on this. So now that we can detect when it ends, if there is a Small error. Okay. So this detects when the effect should end. Good. The global counter is working, and this sort of system where it applies the effect to the enemy calls it back and just checks. You know, I need to hit the enemy. And this sort of callback when it to check if it needs to disappear also works, right? This should return an empty array after 10 seconds. After, there you go. Okay, so the effect is cleared. Bye is ran. All is well. This erase is correct. I gave you my suggestion. Either just go ham on it or I can't even fucking think. Or just use your hands. Hand spaghetti. You got running water. Just use your hands. Ain't nobody care. It depends on the food. I'm like, I could dip, dude. I could just put my hand in some macaroni and cheese and just go buck wild on that thing. Pause. That's crazy. But I would just dig in. I don't care. Hate eating hard tacos? What do you mean? To be fair, all tacos should be soft tacos. I don't like hard tacos either. Give me a soft taco and they're fucking. I prefer soft tacos. I'm not touching hard tacos. They crumble. They just break apart too easily. They end up being too like I don't want to waste food. Like with a hard taco, you're just missing out because half that shit just fucking falls out and just ends up on the floor or just it's not in the taco anymore. And I have to like put it back in the taco to finish eating it. It's just too much extra work. Give me a soft shell taco and then I'm fine. Is greater than. This might break something. We're gonna try. Okay, so if the counters got get time is greater than or equal to the info, not the end time, but instead the last time we ticked. Last time we ticked plus plus the tick speed. We're just gonna do next tick, which equals the last tick plus the duration to the next tick, which will just be info dot tick speed. And we'll just, if it's greater than the next tick, but the current time is greater than the next tick time, then we can apply the next tick. So we do source dot stats dot of HP minus equal insert minus equal to the dot damage, right? Okay. Info of dot underscore damage. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we need to say, this is what I think might break something. Last tick equals I'm referencing this way too many times. float. This is a float. Let's get time. So the current time. Get rid of these random calls. Okay. Bang. Big plays. Okay. Now we're gonna print tick, and this we'll call this bye. No, fuck it. Okay. Bye. Might as well have talked us out of that point. Exactly. Oh shit! You guys can't see the thingamajigs that I'm doing. Okay, hold up. Where's window capture? Godot game scene. I thought you guys could see the game scene this entire time. Okay, so whenever I test, you guys can actually see the game pop up. Just not responding, so just air it out. Okay, so you guys can't see shit. That's a gray screen. I think it's because capture method. There you go. Okay. Right. So it's just a test scene, so I can just click, it hits, applies damage numbers. Now the main thing I want to see, right, is where not when it errors out at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Not what we like to see. Invalid index HP on resource enemy. Enemy stats. I don't care about the gun size right now. Get that in my face. And what? Oh, resource stats. Yeah. I got reference stats table, bruh. Stats table. Wow, this naming convention is horrendous. Maybe I gotta make a function so I can just call source dot like take damage and then it'll do this for me. Anyway, that's for later me. Do you make function on enemy to take damage instead of this shitty garbage? Bing. Okay, now see. I hit stop. What happens? Oh, disappear. Okay, I just gotta hit stop. Go to streamer. I'm good. Thank you. Tell me something I don't know. Oh. It like breaks every time I end and start though. Okay, maybe we're cooked. I gotta do like a whole fucking Windows capture or like screen capture for this shit. Anywho. Oh, I have bouncing bullets on right now. Okay, anyway. Bing, damage, hit. Tick. Bye. And it clears the array. Perfect. Let's go. That's big. Okay. Now that we have ticks working, this is working really well. I'm digging this. Okay. So what I think I should do at some point though, so every time we finish a stage, we reset the timer. I think there might be problems if the timer gets too high. At some point, it might start being too computationally heavy and could lag the game. Like if it gets like some absurd number, maybe. Maybe I'm not. Maybe that's not true. But I'll reset it whenever like we complete a stage or like level or something. Because it doesn't really matter at that point. Might as well. And that won't affect things because everything's gonna reset at that point anyway. Any effects or things will be non-existent. So that's fine. Okay. Anyway, I need to display damage numbers. And all that. Okay. So, to display damage numbers on tick. Oh, almost done. Almost done with a basic tick damage over time effect. And this logic, this is the great part. This logic will apply to every single effect in the game. And you guys can't see what I'm talking about because I forgot to hit stop. And I forgot to, oh my god. When I hit, okay, it's weird, oddly enough, whenever I hit stop, maybe I just do this. If I hit play, it turns into, okay, hold on, that's, okay, problem. Let me test. How do I, like, properly do this? But it doesn't. But this is, MS Paint. This is Godot. Nope, I don't know. GG's. This shit's too hard. Anyway, last thing to do is display hit number or like damage numbers whenever they take a tick. Instead of doing no, we don't care about the bullet here. We just care about source, right texture, get width divided by 2. Display number. Damage is going to be not damage. Subtract from the HP and then apply the damage that we've taken. Collider. Source. Okay. If I hit this, I do this, and then I have to refresh, but that's weird. Okay, people. You should see the tick numbers appear on top of the key. Hey, tick. Tick. So we know, hey, it's visualized. Okay, tick. Cool. And then bye-bye. No more tick numbers. Boom. Okay. Cool beans. We have a basic elemental effect. Why have I hit it a fuck ton amount of times? Okay. So very slight problem. Oh. Really ponder. Okay, so the problem is, right, we're checking, so we don't apply the same effect over and over and over again. Right? It should only have the burn effect active once. It shouldn't have like 8 burn effects. It doesn't really make sense. Obviously, like with burn, you might want to stack it, but you don't want to have it be applied 7 different times, 8 different times per hit. So you want to apply it once, and then if it gets hit again and applies the effect again, it stacks with the original effect. We don't have a large array of like 20 burn effects on an enemy. This used to work, but now I need to do something similar to the filtering. It's checking if the burn effect is in the applied effects, but we're applying a whole dictionary which includes the burn effect, which isn't proper. We need to do a where do I have something similar? I don't have it on here. I don't have it here. Okay. Let's not do that, please. It should be the projectile tools. Okay, yeah. The filter function. No, I just need something like this. I don't need like a check for an item in it. I just need to check if yeah. Okay, so I need something like effects dot filter global elemental effects dot no. Return effect type in E. Can I do that? Is that okay? Var has effect, which is a Boolean equal true if the hit collider applied effects filters something maybe actually the length of the return filter is greater than 0. All right, so shit, let's get rid of this else. Okay, but this ternary statement has effect is true if the applied effect on the enemy, this hit collider, the bullet hits, we get the applied effects on that enemy, and we return. So E is just one of these objects. That's what E is, right? And if the effect type, which is this actually is in our effect type is the global enum is within one or any of the objects inside the applied effects. So if it finds the effect type in any of the objects here, then it's true. Wow, explaining that was crazy. I think that was too much jumbled words. I have to work on that. Okay, so if Can you do not has effect? I don't know how Python works. It's just too weird. Okay, so that might work. Okay, and if I were to rerun, I forgot to hide. Wow, go to streamer. I forgot to hide all that. Like I hate how it doesn't just keep. I'd probably have to share my entire screen. I have to like switch on and off to. Okay, anyway, I'll explain it again in a second because I turned off my fucking. So no matter how many times, it should only tick. Oh shit. Okay, no, that's broke. This doesn't work. Okay, still not the case. Okay. Let me print the value of this so I can confirm. Let me verify that that's what I'm thinking it is. This is fine. Yeah. The indentation is kind of shit, but it'll work for now. Okay, testing it again. I would click this on and off. Okay. Boom. Empty. Empty. Okay. So it's always returning an empty array. Not good. I don't need this anywhere. Alright, you know, I'm gonna hide the game scene for now. You guys don't really need to see it. I don't know why it's giving me problems. I gotta work on building a proper scene for all this. Okay, so my guess is okay. It is actually working, but I think it's not. This isn't working. Effect type in E. Use a dictionary. Might be a Google moment. How to find value in dictionary Python. No, I'm not accessing it by name. Just actually this let's do this. Right? Does that make more sense? That is returning the object proven by this. What are you storing on your PC? Now I'm supposed to be talking here. Okay, that worked. So if I were to slam this Johnson, only one tick. Good, good, good. There we go. All right. You guys can't see what I'm talking about. But now, okay, now the tick speed with this line here, tick speed is only being applied once. Okay. Holy print statements. Okay. Horizon? Eh? What you be saying, bro? What? What is Horizon? Hold on. Is it game series? I've never. Oh, Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon 6 or 5? Oh, that's not even out yet. So I'm guessing 5. Okay. It's only 103 gigabytes. Okay, that's still bad. See, like, like GTA 5 reached around 100 if I recall correctly. Holy shit. Okay, I didn't know that. So I play a little bit of 2K, nothing online, NBA 2K, and I don't play online. I play like my career and just chill. But that game is 150 gigs. 150. And the game's shit. That's what I'm saying. Bro. I feel like game companies be no longer it is just basketball. These game companies don't give a fuck about the game's size or performance anymore. All this shit is just like Okay, not with 2K. 2K doesn't have graphical improvements, bro. They're just ass. Their games are just straight up ass. But like a lot of these games nowadays, it's just they keep increasing the size of their games without giving a fuck about like what normal people should expect from a game. Like I'd rather take like a 40 gigabyte game that has run down graphics but plays like a fun fucking game. I played Lego fucking Star Wars for hours. I don't know. I wouldn't give a like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a shit about all these new ray tracing graphics that won't even fucking run on my PC anyway. Like I think I saw a post about a guy showing like his new like RTX. Oh my god. What are the new NVIDIA line? I think it was like a 5090 or 5070, struggling to run at like 60 FPS with ray tracing on. Who the fuck needs like why are you releasing shit that can't even run on like highest end PCs? I don't understand it. There's no reason for anyone to be making a game that can't run on like a 5070. And I hate this like just use AI frame shit or you know like all this new shit like god damn. It's such a stupid it's so stupid. And people just some people just bad like don't even bat an eye at it. I think we need like people need to like just start getting angry at this shit. Cause I'm tired of having a game that performs like absolute dog shit, even though it's like it really shouldn't. The argument that it's the fault of your computer and it's like there's no blame on the company for making a game that runs like absolute dog shit. Like take Call of Duty 6, like Black Ops 6, right? That game kind of runs like shit. I think people are actually complaining about it, if I'm not mistaken. I think people are actually like getting kind of pissed about it. But in a lot of cases, no one gives a fuck. And I think that's stupid. Or like they defend the company. I think that's stupid. Anyhow, Burn is done. For the base shit, like I don't know, we will make tweaks later. But this will be the format for every elemental effect. Because most of them aren't gonna have ticks, this one's kind of unique. But I mean, it provides a base for tick, like anything that does like damage over time or anything that takes time to apply an effect. This will be the base for it. Boom. Watch how fast I can make the frost effect, right? Let's not copy all that. Frost, just to indicate that we actually applied frost, let's just show like display number takes an int value. Okay. 476. If you see 476, frost got applied. All right. And I think that's about it. Print. Bye Frost. I think that's it. I think Frost is done, right? We take actually. Hit collider. Stats table. I don't know, something stupid, right? We subtract speed until the effect is done, and this is we need to have a better system for this. You do Don't keep this shit. That shit's ass. Such a terrible system. But I just need to just display that it's working, right? If it ends, we just times 2 add it back. What did I do? Oh, yeah, source. Go back to, where's burn? Put burn next to Frost, please. Stats table, yeah, okay. Let's look at the stats table real quick. SPD, okay, I remember correct. And I think if this works, I'll just call it a day. Adding more effects is just, that's it. We've added another effect, which will half its speed for 10 seconds. Frost. Basic frost effect. Now that we have the base system, adding it onto it's so easy now. If we go to our test scene, just change our test gun to apply. Is it cut off? Oh no, it's not. Chat's in my face. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay. We change over here from burn to frost. Change it to piercing to make sure everything's like properly working correctly no matter what I'm using. We run our test scene. Pierces. And I should see bye-bye frost in a couple seconds. If not, I'm in trouble. I'll make these values lower just so I can test this shit. I'm not seeing bye-bye frost. So I fucked something up. Wait, I didn't even see force. All right. It's not that easy. I clearly did not cook here. Okay, so this isn't even running. Which means you know what? I think it's because I didn't assign. Oh man. Alright, I didn't cook. I screwed something up. Saying frost isn't in the global effects map. What is this? What is it? Am I forgetting my own system? Do I need it? No, I don't think this even means anything. 'Cause I I don't care about this right now. I'm trying to look for. Print new element effect. What's missing? What's missing? I'm missing something. I can't figure out what it is. Element effect is 0. Bit of global elemental effect. 0 is frost. Okay. This is weird. Everything looks correct. It worked for burn. It's not working for frost. Woman effect on effect. Yeah. I see. Shit. Good thing I tested this now. The issue is the way I set up piercing is that it ignores contact with the enemy and enemy. Yeah, dude. Like if I ignore this, right? If I turn this off, it's gonna work just fine. There's nothing wrong with my effect. Something wrong like the way next tick. I don't care about ticks. It's frost. But yeah. That's my bad. Okay. Yeah. So problem. With piercing, just only with the piercing effect, weapon or bullet effect. It ignores collision so that it can just pass through, and the enemy. Okay, so I need to change up how I consider piercing before I end the stream. That'll probably be the last thing I do. Is just fix piercing, and then I'm good to go. Because right now piercing can't apply any effects. I think the cop-out solution is to okay. Enemy collides with the bullet, and the enemy detects a collision with the bullet. It will trigger the damage numbers. That's fine. However, the bullet needs to pass on its elemental effects to the enemy without colliding because it has piercing. So I need to have a conditional chance to add a node to the bullet if it ignores the enemy's for now, I'll just throw this on here. And I'll set the monitoring to be true. And this will just detect, not walls, only detect enemies. Okay. 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 Only thing I need to copy from here is on head effect with here, so just die. Ah. This might be problematic though. For any of the effects. Okay. This doesn't matter. Not a quick fix, but this will be a fix nonetheless. My one sloppy correction for the day. I've been at this for 2 hours 3 minutes to set up a good elemental system. I'll take it. Pierce is the only thing that was kind of lackluster. I didn't think about how I'm not familiar with how to set up rigid bodies and such in good dough. I'm not having used good dough long enough to be familiar with all of that. But it's for the more or less okay. It's just that one, piercing ignores enemies' collisions to just pass through, right? So I need to have like a way to not collide, but just trigger something when it overlaps or hits the enemy. If we're not, then we just set. We just have to not monitor anything if it's that's how we're going to initialize the bullet. So if it's monitorable, we don't need to do that in code. Not conditionally true. That should always be off. We don't want any other areas to detect this one. This is just for the bolt to detect other things. Okay. Oh, sweet. I could have just. I could revert this entire system and just use areas for bullets instead of an actual collider. I could have avoided all of this. I am too far deep to think about it now. Going back and reverting it isn't going to take too long, but it's going to take time and just testing it to make sure everything's working. And I'm not going to do that now. It's something I can do like during the week, like an hour when I'm after work. Okay. But yes, it's monitoring and piercing. Not monitoring for not piercing. And we just detect normally, right? Now if I were to give this a shot. Yeah. It has worked. I crossed. Okay. Goody goody goody. I can't get rid of. Actually, now let's test with. For the frost, let's do burn. Actually, sorry. Instead of pierce, let's do. Let's frost. You guys can't see it, but I'm just trying to make sure that and frost effect by frost. Okay, I didn't run pierce. Okay, I didn't run. Okay, yes, it's functional. It's not running this when it's not on piercing. Okay, good. This runs this normal one. Good, good, good. Okay, that's good enough for today. I think I will call it here. I set up elemental effects. I fixed the issue with piercing, not applying any effects. It's not actually triggering or hitting the enemy. It's just passing through. There's on hit, blah blah blah. Definitely get rid of all the print statements. All right, is enough for one day. Elemental effect system is in place. That's good. I think next time I work on making the guns yeah, like the items abilities, like the weapon abilities. They're not really called abilities. I need to think of like proper names for these things. Weapons are going to have modifiers, potential modifiers that can be added or be added when receiving it. So maybe like an increase to the damage stat or increase in crit damage. You're gonna have some sort of like anointment. I don't know, but some bonus to the base stats that can be added to the weapon throughout the run, or when you first pick it up by some chance, and also applying like elemental hit effect chance on hit as well is something to work on. Anyhow, that will be the end of this. That was productive. This is productive. I did a lot, and now I gotta commit this to GitHub. Elemental effect system. Okay, that is all. And that is that. I'll see you guys later. And I should hopefully just turn on the Streamlabs bot again. What I had before is where my like Gamble bot was ran on my laptop. On my laptop while I streamed on my main PC. Now that my main PC is busted, my laptop can't really handle streaming, running Python scripts, and running Godot. It's just a little much for my PC. My PC is already on like high fans as we speak. So it's not the most reliable thing to be doing. It's probably not helping the quality of like my streams, or if I'm playing games as well, running the bot, it's not really good. So it's going away for now. All right, I will see you later. Peace.